Hey fellow survivors, Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Grounded 2. Episode 10, a trip to the picnic ends with a hoard of loot. Ooh, flower petals. Ah, we needed at least one for the turret. Did they just drop nectar on me or something? Getting more is nice for later.
Good job.
So these require a tier 2 hammer, which obviously don't yet have. That's on my short list of things to obtain.
Science!
We need to go up about 100 centimeters. And it looks like the way up is going to be through this fold in the picnic table. And then onto this bocce, what is it, croquet? Bocce? I get the two mixed up. Bocce mallet. There we go. So there's a combination suitcase here. I have no knowledge of combinations. Oh, and look, pine needles. Because if I recall correctly, one of the Omni Tool upgrades required pine needles. And needle bundles is a tier 2 thing to chop. So I've just discovered pine needles for the first time. I am impressed that I can even carry these, because god, they would be massive compared to my size, but sure. Gum on the table? I think gum is still too high tier of a material for me. I'll double check. And there's also lint up here as well that I've like walked past and didn't investigate, but that also is a high tier material. So the ant cannot go in the cold. So I'm gonna leave Glitch behind and venture forward through this cooler on foot.
It's winter all of a sudden.
Oh, there's a milk molar. And then I'm gonna run back outside to reset my freeze timer, so I don't freeze to death. Was that my first molar? No, I already have a max health. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe save up for either more health or more active mutations. What milk molar upgrade to get? Health, stam, hunger, healing, mutations. You guys can decide. back into the cooler I go. Now, I don't have a tier 2 hammer for the icicles, so I can't harvest them.
Good lord, I'm actually gonna freeze.
Ow, my armor.
The cold can't contain me.
So when you freeze, you can break out, but it's not good for you to continually freeze. I don't have, like... Oh, I'm almost out. I don't have frost resist stuff on, unfortunately. But we made it through that, for lack of a better term, maze without it. I'm gonna kill you with your mama fangs. Alright, so we, what is that? Oh, just gnats. That is a hacked ladybug. There is berries in there. This lint clump is a tier 2 chop. Just can't do anything about that right now. The apple's a tier 1 chop. And I do feel a little snacky, so don't mind if I do. Ooh, fresh apple bits. Unanalyzed.
This wouldn't be too bad covered in chili flakes.
Another thing is I'm going to switch my trinket up for the infinite dandelion fluff so that I can descend without, you know, going splat. Okay, food's almost full. Is this a gum or lint? Oh, this looks like lint. And pull. Mutations it is, so I'll save up for mutations. Ew. Yeah, it's lint. Just looks gross. Well, this thing looks guarded by ladybugs.
Gotcha. 3
They're
points
weak
for
to
cheating.
smashing.
Oh,
no.
I wish I had a stinger like that. You know, to impale things.
I come in peace, bee. Look at this dumb ladybug. She doesn't even notice. Stonk. So they have like a, kind of like a bowl. They have like a battering ram charge that does a lot of damage. But I'm keeping the hack device between me and it, so it doesn't have like a runway to charge me. Because they're very tanky and pretty hard to kill without like some terrain advantage. There we go. We got 3 ladybug parts. I might as well fight the other one while I'm here. Oh, knocked your brains out. And that's the charge. And then it, like, when it's crouched like that, it's like blocking. But a fully charged up power attack breaks blocks. So I've just been like busting through its blocks the entire time. Now that that's dead, I think there was things under this blanket that might be of interest to me. I don't... Well... No. A little bit of science, but not really. Because I already have blueberries. But had I not, this would have been helpful. I missed. Oh.
I'm webbed.
Oh, stop webbing me! Ooh, I got Smasher Mutation. That must have been my, like, 40th kill. And my inventory's full. So going to the mutations. I've not been using my javelin, so I might as well pick up my smasher, which gives me attacks with clubs deal more stun. And I love stun, so I'm all about that. If my inventory's full... Oh, you know what?
Need salt.
I'll just eat my way
Chili
through
oil.
it. So let's get back to Glitch. And then head home with all of our spoils.
Trusty old ant. That'd be handy charging into the paint.
While I'm here, I might as well, if I have space... Oh, you know what? Hey, Glitch, guess what?
Who's a good bug?
You get to carry some rotten food for me. And some orb parts, and honestly, just a lot of the stuff I already have identified. Because I wanted to get more pine needles. While I'm here, might as well. And I consistently forget that your pet has its own inventory, and I might as well just, like, make use of that, because there seems to be a lot of resources here.
Bit over-eager, are we?
I was, contemplating whether sending Glitch home and then, like, jumping off with a tuft would be faster, or if, like, climbing down would be faster, because obviously fall damage applies to Glitch as much as it does to me. You know what? Can I even make it up this? Oh, yeah, I can.
Light them up.
So the gum. Spicy candy is a tier 2... Oh, that's not gum, that's candy. Is a tier 2 smash. And then... Run! I think the crow feather is tier 3. Oh no, it's tier 2. Sweet. Even more new materials. Feather chunks. Alright, my, unfortunately my torch is about to burn out. I don't have a spare, so I gotta be careful about illumination. Luckily, it's not too dark here even at night. Is the other ranger station on my way home? No, but I think I'm going to walk home care of the other ranger station, and the reason is I have more than 4 things to analyze. So, in order to unlock, like, the new research, I might as well take a little detour to the ranger station. Is pressing T to summon the buddy not allowed? It can work but it gets it gets a little weird at times. It like doesn't always work properly, I guess is the way I want to phrase it. Because sometimes your buggy won't, like, I just had an event just minutes ago where it like didn't listen to me and just like stayed where it was and refused to get summoned by me. So because I know, oops. So because I know sometimes that happens, I like try not to use that function unless I can help it. Punch, punch. Oh, if we wanted, you know, actually, while I'm here, I might as well get them more feather chunks. Oh, shoot. We've got a stinker.
All suited up and ready to go. Oh no, he's getting hurt bad. Buggy needs a hand.
Get stunned, yo!
Need to get my buggy back on its feet. Better than most protein shakes, actually. Shh, shh. I'll patch you up.
When I get home, I'm definitely going to need to make a new batch of arrows because I'm rather low on the normal ones. And repair my armor. My armor is about to fall off my body. But I could also try to opt for higher quality arrows.
Let's go, soldier.
That's not inconceivable either, now that I have access to a bunch of new resources. Whoa, that sounded like a Scorpo. Just keep running, just keep running. Oh yeah, there is a scorpion territory for sure.
Boy.
I was trying to get that water drop, but like the game was like, haha, you can do all the jumping you want, you're not gonna get it. There's the orc. Oh, is this actually, this is the ranger state? Okay, I guess we have to kill this thing. You're in my way. Figured I didn't need the tier 1 spear anymore. I'll just scrap it. And I totally forgot gas masks aren't good helmets. Alright. So, ranger station. Fresh apple bits. Human food. Pine needles. Gives me the new base building tier. which is what I was hoping to get. Crow feathers, a better bed, marksman cap, pointy rounds. I also unlocked tier 7, so disruptor arrows, bee face mask, and stinger spear. And then last but not least, let's do petals. A grinder, allowing me to grind down things because I have a bunch of things to be ground down already, so that's super helpful. So in terms of my Omni tool, I now have everything I need for the Omni Shovel Tier 2, because I have a Northern Stinger at home. The axe, obviously, nowhere close to. And then I haven't interacted with lingonberries yet, but I do have the Ladybug head now for the Hammer Tier 2. So we're getting there. What are my current challenges? Now that I think about that. Weak point, acorn turret, bomb beetle. Okay. Well, I have everything I need for the acorn turret because it needed flower petals, and I'm coming home with like a dozen of them.
This bug's a natural athlete.
Where were the berries? The berries were in the southwest of the map. Basically as far southwest as you can go. Guarded by orc bees. So you should go prepared for a little bit of a fight. Yeah, it was here. Near the ice cream cart. Did I say southeast? I hope I did. But yeah, southeast.
We're making friends!
I said southwest? Okay. Well, southeast. That was a hell of an excursion. Coming back victorious and loaded full of good stuff. So the other scans, we've got ladybug parts, stuffed ladybug and lady in red, and a ladybug head for a wall mount. Okay, question I have for you guys is, should I build a new base still? Yes or no? So you had voted that I build a more defensible base, and I'm totally keen on doing it if you guys reaffirm that I should do it. But if you don't reaffirm, I won't bother. I did just get the turret done. So the face mask gives us ranger armor and a better draw. The marksman cap gives us bow attack damage. This is a tier 2 bow, which is our tier 2 armor, which is better than what we currently have on. Same with the weaver hood. I think I'm going to go with the marksman cap. I'll just like make one now, because we didn't have a tier 2 helmet until now. Repairing up the rest of my gear. And then the stinger spear. A really good stabby stinger, but obviously we would need some bee parts for that. And then the disruptor arrows, which help to kill the orc stuff, and for that we need feather arrows to then make the disruptor arrows. And then the pointy rounds are higher damage. So it's stabbing turret rounds, smashing turret rounds. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more pebblets for the smashing turret rounds, because there's no point in having a turret without some rounds to begin with. So we can get that going in just a minute. But perhaps go to sleep first. What's the benefits of building a new base? It'll be a little bit more defensible. I'm not going to say it's like worth doing necessarily. It might be a bit of a waste of time. But our base can be attacked from all sides and is difficult to like protect as a result. Whereas a new base I could design in such a way that it like is easier to defend.
To break up a sweat.
Or at least that's the idea.
Girls gotta eat.
I just realized is I'm hungry. Well, actually, I'm not that hungry. And you guys do want a new base. All right. So, current priority. Build an easier to protect base. Plus, yes, it has a lot of materials. Well, the thing is, I don't have storage space, and if I'm changing bases, I'm not going to build new storage just to remove it in a minute. So I wanted to build it on this like cliffside up there. So first things first, the new tier is weed stem and pine needle.
Let's go, soldier.
So let's set up, well, actually, let's grab some of our... No, I don't really need to grab the weed stem. I can grab one, but I can now cut down the husky weeds with my new tier 2 axe. So it's going to be a lot easier for me to build the pine tier stuff, which is fortunate.
Take 5, Buggy.
So what I'd like to do is base it off of a few different scaffolding platforms so that they're all holding it up equally. And I probably will need to cut down some of this grass first. So I'll probably have it be 3 scaffolds, and I was planning on having it then overhang over the side of the mountain, knowing that, yeah, like, I only have a few scaffolds holding it up, but then I'll protect those scaffolds, making it so that attacking our base is really difficult to do from any direction but, like, directly on this cliff, so that we can defend from the orc raids and whatever other, like, bug raids we end up getting fairly easily. Or at least that's the idea. And I don't need the scaffolding to be that elevated. That's, like, not a big deal. So what I want is to place many... And for whatever reason, that one's obstructed? Location obstructed. Is there... Because I don't want to start building somewhere where it's going to be obstructed from down below. So, start here and go 3 scaffolds to the right. There we go. Alright, now we'll put the tier 2 axe to use. We'll go for the husky stems, because that's going to be faster than really anything else. There's a known bug that dirt blocks building. It will be corrected in the next patch. Good to know. Yeah, there is a lot of little, like, bugs like that. Quite a few of them. And they can be real pain points. If you're, you know... It is definitely an early access title, and it's not it's not feature complete, not even close.
We could base the whole
an
sport
aphid.
on this. Don't think we've got room for that.
It'd be good if I could tightrope walk, but I really can't. Alright, so with that done, the plan was then to armor up the scaffolding a bit so that they can't easily be destroyed by incoming orc raids, and filtering all the enemies into essentially a turret that I can fire down on incoming enemies to clear the waves more quickly. The TLDR is that the orc fighters are like particularly weak against the like turret weapons, whereas if you use the turret weapons against like non-orc bugs, they're not all that effective. So the turrets are like designed to help you with the wave attacks more than really anything else. And that's exactly how I intend to use them. Yo, can this other ant just like piss off? Am I using the vacuum gather mode? Sometimes. Like I just used it just now to clean that up. Alright, the other thing we're going to want is stairs. I don't think the quality of the stairs really matters all that much, so we'll put the stairs here. And then, the platforms we're going to have up here is just going to be standard grass tier. Because the theory is if the outer walls are breached, you know, I'm already screwed, so it doesn't really matter if it's grass or not. And then once I defor it, another reason I picked here for the dirt was once I cut all these, all this grass down, there'll be really good line of sight for anyone incoming. So that it won't be easy for them to trespass without getting shot. Because there's not a lot of terrain cover. It gives, attackers advantages. Okay. I think next
Trusty old ant.
is we start to move loot over. I know I can relocate the chests, but our last chests were like straight up full. And then the front of this here is going to be like where the turrets go. I'd like to have a turret actually above the entry stairs. So the idea that I had for that was to have stairs roughly here that lead to an overhang, and for symmetry's sake, I'll just have it on both sides, that lead to an overhang that then I can shoot down anyone encroaching on my front steps. I wish I could, like, unrecruit. Is there an unrecruit? I don't think there's an unrecruit, but I wish this other ant would go away, because he's constantly in my build zone. And then the rest of the base, I intend to try to take advantage of the comfort system once I have it built up a bit more. Can I just attack it? Well, I, like, recruited it. It doesn't really matter. It's annoying, but not that annoying. But no, I don't. It's because it's friendly. If I, like, walked into an enemy that could kill it, that'd be a pretty simple fix, but... Oh, Cardiofan. So Cardiofan is having depleted my stamina 100 times. I can now recover stamina quicker, and, that's nice. So, I think what I'll do... I have to figure out the shooting range of the turret so that I can gauge how to go about with the firing angles. I might need to adjust some things, we'll see. Wow, we filled that up. Damn. Oh, I think I just crashed the desktop. The game is not exactly stable. I've had more crashes in this than most other early access titles, so use that information as you'd like. I kind of figured I was going to crash soon, though, because the game was starting to chunk. Luckily, I don't think Steam servers are down, so I should be able to get in here quickly. So I think this was when I was hoovering up grass, so time to vacuum more grass. Oh, yay.
Trusty old ant. Can you pick this up? That'd be handy charging into the paint.
Yeah, there's a lot of the negative reviews are performance-based negative reviews. From what I've gleaned, just taking a look, and deservedly so. The game runs pretty poorly. All right, back to what I was doing. Trying to figure out the angle at which we can fire for the turret. I forget how down it can look. And I don't want to commit to building a turret. Well, we can always move the turret. It's not a big deal. You can relocate anything really, really easily in this game. That is one saving grace for sure.
Ready to break up a sweat.
So when you hop in the turret, you get this turret view. And let's see about relocating the turret over there to see if we can shoot down the stairs, because I want to figure out exactly where I can put the put this turret so it can protect our new base. Now, strictly speaking, in terms of like game mechanics, I don't think, unless you're on like high difficulty, this is probably not like the level of which I'm going to redesign is probably not all that necessary, but like it's fun to do. So I can't shoot down all that well. Copy that. Buildable item relocation is OP. It is. So we'll have to redesign that a little bit. I'll just hoover up some of this grass and plop it as planks up there. Thank you for tuning in to Grounded 2, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you would like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow shrunken survivors.